Good morning, students. We were discussing about compressibility parameters, and we have discussed so many parameters in the last class, and I will briefly explain it again. First one is compression index. Compression index is the slope of E log sigma curve. That is the slope of this curve, and is represented by Cc. Okay. Similarly, other two indexes are swelling index or expansion index and recompression index. And swelling index or expansion index is the slope of expansion curve. Okay, and also recompression index is the slope of reloading curve. Likewise, next parameter is compressibility coefficient or coefficient of compression, and is the slope of E sigma curve. Okay, and next one is coefficient of volume compressibility. Okay, and it is notated by MV, and it is the volumetric strain per unit increase in stress, delta V by V divided by delta sigma, and the relationship between coefficient of volume compressibility and compressibility index is like this, that is MV is equal to AV divided by 1 plus E naught. And we have discussed what is normally consolidated soil and over consolidated soil, and this over consolidated soil will be undergone a pressure which is greater than current existing pressure. And what is over consolidation ratio? It is the maximum applied effective stress in the past divided by present overburden pressure. And for over consolidated soil, this will be greater than 1, because for over consolidated soil the past pressure will be more than the current pressure, so it is OCR is greater than 1. And for normally consolidated soil, this over consolidation ratio is less than or equal to 1, that is maximum value is 1. Next we have to discuss about pre-consolidation pressure, next parameter. That is, we have discussed normally consolidated soil and over consolidated soil. In the case of normally consolidated soil, whose present effective overburden pressure is the maximum pressure that the soil was subjected to in the past. For normally consolidated soil, the present pressure is the maximum pressure. And for over consolidated, whose present effective overburden pressure is less than that which the soil experienced in the past. That is, for over consolidated soil, the past pressure is greater than the present existing pressure, and the maximum effective past pressure is called pre-consolidation pressure. So what is pre-consolidation pressure? In the case of over consolidated soil, the past effective pressure is very much higher than that of present pressure, and this maximum effective past pressure is known as pre-consolidation pressure. The maximum pressure exerted by the soil in the past, that is known as pre-consolidation pressure. And so for calculating the parameters, so many parameters, we have to find out this pre-consolidation pressure, that is the pressure exerted in the past. So there is a method in order to find out this pre-consolidation pressure that I am explaining here. Pre-consolidation pressure can be determined as follows. For that, we are drawing a graph between void ratio and log sigma. This is the first plot I have explained, and this slope is known as CC, compression index, that is E log sigma plot. Okay, and this is the variation of E and log sigma. Okay, this first line. Okay, this is the actual curve. So from this curve we have to calculate pre-consolidation pressure. So can start. Establish a point A at which the curve has a minimum radius of curvature. So the point initially at this curve we have to find out the point A. The point A is the point where curvature is minimum, or after reaching the point A, the slope there will be linear variation like this. Okay, so at the maximum projected point is A, or the point A is the point where curve has minimum radius of curvature, like that. First we calculate the point on the curve, point A on the curve. So this is the point A. Then draw a horizontal line AB. Then from this point A, draw a horizontal line AB, like this. Draw a horizontal line AB. Next draw the line AD, which is the next draw the line AC. Okay, AC, this is the line AC, which is the tangent at A. Okay, initially draw horizontal line at A, that is AB. Next draw a tangent at point A, that is AC. Then in the fourth step, draw the line AD, which is the bisector of this one, bisector of angle BAC. angle BAC, that is this line BA and AC we have drawn, and its bisector is AD. Okay, AD is the bisector. Next step, I have told that in this curve this is the straight part, that is HG is the or HG is almost straight part. So project the straight line portion GH of this curve and it plot back to intersect the line AD at F. That is, we are extending the horizontal line backward direction such that it should meet the line AD. Okay. Okay. When the projected line of GH meet the point AD, stop projecting and note the point, and that point is marked in the red dot. Okay. Intersect AD at F and it is marked as F. That point is F. And the point F and it is extended to on the x-axis for the point F, and that value is the pre-consolidation pressure. Okay, like this we have calculated this the x-axis representing pressure. So the abscissa of the point F on x-axis is the pre-consolidation pressure. Okay, so I'll explain the procedure again. That initially draw E log sigma plot, and in that curve find the point A where the radius of curvature is minimum, and from A draw a horizontal line AB and also draw a tangent AC. Then draw the line AD, which is the bisector of BAC AD. Then extend the straight line portion of the curve, that is GH, in backward direction till it meet the line AD, and that meeting point is F. Okay. Then extend the point F on the x-axis, and that point PC is the pre-consolidation pressure. Okay, this is very important, the method to find out the pre-consolidation pressure, and this method I will show in graphical format, that is here. Initially we are calculating the point A and draw a tangent AB like this, then also draw a horizontal line AC and extend backward the straight line portion. Here the steps are varying with that of the order is different, but the method are same. Okay, you don't get confused because it is in graphical format I am explaining this one. Okay, that is extend backward the straight line portion like this, and calculate the bisector line, that is AF, and so the meeting point of the bisector and the extended straight line, this is the point F that we have marked earlier. Okay, so you extend that point on the x-axis, and this is the pre-consolidation pressure. Okay, so this is the procedure. So the pre-consolidation, what is the use of this pre-consolidation pressure? Why we are calculating this? Because in the over-consolidation ratio for a soil, we are using this pre-consolidation pressure, that is over-consolidation ratio OCR is equal to the ratio between pre-consolidation pressure divided by present effective vertical pressure. That is, we explained OCR later as the maximum effective pressure exerted in the past divided by present pressure, that is the over-consolidation ratio, and the pressure which is exerted in the past is known as pre-consolidation pressure. So this over-consolidation ratio is equal to pre-consolidation pressure divided by present effective vertical pressure. So we have to calculate this pre-consolidation pressure in order to find out over-consolidation ratio. So we have studied the method to find out pre-consolidation pressure. Okay, and the OCR for over-consolidation soil is greater than 1, that we have discussed, and most of over-consolidation soil have fairly higher shear strength, and over-consolidation ratio cannot have a value which is less than 1. Okay, this we have explained earlier. So the four most important soil properties determined by consolidation test are first one is pre-consolidation stress, which is the maximum stress that is felt in past, and the method to find out the pre-consolidation stress we have discussed. And next one, compression index. What's compression index? It is the slope of E log sigma plot, and it indicates the compressibility of a normally consolidated soil. Okay, then recompression index, that I have also explained, recompression index and expansion index. Recompression index noted by CR, and it indicates the compressibility of an over consolidated soil. Okay, that is recompression index. And last one, the coefficient of consolidation CV, and it indicates the rate of compression under a load increment. And there are different methods to find out the coefficient of consolidation. This is very important parameter, and these methods I will be explaining in coming lecture. Okay, up to this we have explained. So today I am winding the portion. So you just read these portions on Aurora textbook. Okay, thank you.